G'day again. So here we are, back in the lab with my little buddy. That's the boy. And we're going to do some algebra with Dr. E in VR. Back in the lab, got our social distancing. The guys are in the distance. Buddy's there walking around. Okay, so let's get into it. So if we look at algebra, one of the keys to algebra, if you're trying to learn algebra, usually start with x. And we'll give it a value, we'll call it 4. So if you get a question, something like 2x equals 8, well, what is x? 2 times x equals 8, well, x is 4. You get another question, 3 plus x equals 7, well, what's x? X is 4. Alright. So a good way to learn harder algebra is to do something like this. All you've got to remember is whatever you do to one side, you do to the other side. So if we say x is 4, let's change both sides. Let's multiply both sides by 2. So we have 2 x's. 2 times 4 is 8. So 2 x's equals 8. So that could be a question. You know your answer is going to be x equals 4. So this is a way to practice algebra, is actually to make it more difficult for yourself and to work backwards. So if this is a question, how do I solve it? Well, I'm going to divide both sides by 2. Alright, that's going to solve that problem and give you x is 4. So divide by 2. Divide by 2. And you get 4. Alright. Let's do something else to both sides. Let's add 3 to both sides. So x plus 3. 3 plus 4, 7. So you've got the same, you're going to end up with the same value, x equals 4. But you've just started off with this. So what have you done to both sides? You've added 3. So to solve it, you're going to do the reverse. Subtract 3 from both sides. So I'm going to go minus 3, minus 3. X plus 3, take away the 3. Oh, I've just got x. 7 take away 3. Well, I get 4. This is a way to practice algebra and make things more difficult, but you know what steps are going to happen. So let's make it even more difficult. Let's do a few more things to both sides. So we're going to add 3, add 3. Let's divide by 2. Now the question looks a lot more messy, but you know what you've done. Well, what have you done? You've divided by 2, so I'm going to multiply both sides by 2. So if I multiply both sides by 2, put a 2 there, that's going to cancel, put a 2 there, and that's going to cancel. So I'm going to end up with x plus 3 equals 7. And here, I know, I'm going to take off the 3 because I've added 3. Take off 3, take off 3. And x is going to equal 4. Okay? That's a way to learn algebra, by making up questions for yourself and working through them so that when you see a tricky question, you can work backwards and get the answer. So we make up a question now without knowing the answer. And you look at that and you go, oh my goodness, what do I do? Well, it's obviously we've got a division by 2. So you're going to multiply by 2. And multiply both sides by 2. Multiply that by 2. I'm going to get x plus 5 equals 12. Anyhow, I've got this I've got this 5 here. I don't want to get rid of it. And my voice needs a drink. So to get rid of the 5, subtract 5. Take off 5, take off 5. That disappears, and that is 7. Okay, there we go. There's a little bit of algebra. Where are you? Go get it. That's the boy. Okay, once again, and stay safe.